Today is a very special day because this revolt, and then everyone join us for this special meeting. We can see that, yeah. So I hope everyone have a good afternoon.
那我们今天2022的安省市长、市议员还有教委的这个见面会呢，是由我们多伦多华人团体联合总会主办，由加拿大多元文化媒体联盟协办的一个活动。接下来，我想有请我们多伦多华人团体联合总会的主席，也是加拿大多元文化媒体联盟的主席翁国宁先生上台为我们致恭贺词。
Now please welcome Mr. Wong Guoning to have a speech.
尊敬的各位来宾、女士们、先生们，大家下午好。
好，说你。
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
首先，我代表多伦多华人团体联合总会和加拿大多元文化媒体联盟，欢迎大家参加今天的见面会，同时也向所有胜选者表示由衷的祝贺。
First of all, on behalf of the Toronto Hualien Association and the Canadian Multicultural Media Alliance, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome everyone to attend today's meeting. At the same time, I would like to express my sincerest congratulations to all the winners.
恭喜薛家明先生高票连任市长。他的连任也是我们众望所归，也是万锦市选民的福音。相信他将带领万锦市走向更大的辉煌。也恭喜陈国志先生当选万锦市副市长，恭喜！恭喜陈志辉先生当选列治文市副市长。
First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Mr. Frank for his re-election as mayor with a high vote. His re-election is widely expected and blessing to the voters in Markham. I believe he will lead Markham to greater glories. And also congrats to Mr. Michael Chen for being elected as the deputy mayor of Markham. Congratulations to Mr. Galvin Chen, deputy mayor of Richmond Hill.
因为今天有太多的祝贺和恭喜，让我们大家一起来掌声送给所有的当选者、胜选者。
Please put our hands together for a big applause for them. Thank you, thank you. Congratulations.
这次安选市选也有26位的华裔成功当选，虽然这个成果比其他的族裔还有差距。 但还是说明了多元文化的基因确实已经在加拿大生根发芽，能得到与其他族裔一样的公平对待和发展机会。
In this Ontario municipal election, 26 Chinese people were successfully elected. Although this result is still far behind other ethnic groups, it still shows that the municipal genes, multicultural genes, have indeed taken root in Canada. As long as we Chinese people working together, we can make a difference, and we can also make a similar results. Fair treatment and development opportunities like other ethnic groups.
经过我们各族裔多年的共同努力，加拿大的选举制度目前已经成为全世界最完善的制度之一。从1980年开始，加拿大选举局就如何 民主治国为100多个国家提过咨询。与此同时，选举舞弊也在加拿大也非常少见。
After years and years of joint efforts by people, all the ethnic groups in Canada, Canada's election system has now become one of the most complete system in the world. Since the 1980s, Election Canada has advised more than 100 countries on half of growing democratically. At the same time, electoral fraud is very well in Canada.
所以我们要珍惜这样的政治和文化环境。我预祝所有的当选议员和教育委员，在未来的工作岗位上，为国家、为社会和广大选民做出巨大贡献，也为年轻人树立一个执政为民的榜样，为我们的子孙后代留下更好的生活环境。
Therefore, we must cherish such our politicians and also cultural environment. I wish all the elections and education commit members to make a great contributions to our country, society, and also major of voters in future jobs, as well as to establish the governor's structure of young people, being a sample for people who are lived a better living environment for our children and also for our grandchildren.
今天我们在向胜选者祝贺的同时，也向落选的候选人和他们的支持者表示敬意。虽然这次他们的辛勤工作没有得到想要的结果，但正是他们的努力成就了民主社会的真谛。
Today, while congratulations to all the winners, we also like to take this opportunity to pay respect for who is losing candidates and their supporters. Although their hard work did not get the desired results at this time, it is their efforts to help make democratic society the truth.
这次市选牵动了无数选民的心，现在选举告一段落，让我们团结起来，继续前行。多伦多华联总会愿意一如既往的与大家站在一起，兴往一处想，劲往一处使，为维护加拿大多元文化的理念，为促进国家和社区的繁荣发展，做出自己的应有的贡献。
This municipal election has touched all those hearts of countless voters. Now that the election has become the end, let us unite and move forward. The Toronto Hualien Association is willing to stand with you guys as always, think in one piece and work hard together as a one piece in order to maintain the concept of Canadian multiculturalism, to promote the development of the country and also our community, to make their own due contributions. Thank you all.
谢谢大家。
Thank you. 谢谢 Mr. Wu. Thank you.
感谢孟慕尼主席。I also want to specially mention that my honored guest, the mayor from my city, Richmond Hill, David West, also attended today's event. Thank you for coming. OK， 接下来我想邀请今天所有的到场的来宾和我们所有的市长、市议员，还有我们的教委一起上台和嘉宾进行一个合影。
Now please have a group picture. Please be on the stage.
Let's welcome all the mayors and the city councillors, regional councillors, and all our guests come to the stage to have group pictures. Thank you so much. 好，也有请多伦多华人团体联合总会、加拿大多元文化媒体联盟的工作人员上台合影。
Now please welcome all
请我们各个社团的代表、社区代表都一起上台。
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now please welcome everyone to be on the stage. Let's have a group picture.
现场所有的来宾，除了我们辛勤工作的媒体朋友们，欢迎你们都上台。如果媒体朋友们你们也希望上来也没有问题，我们可以前面分两排。我们需要分两排 ，OK。 可以。好。
Okay, let's have a layer. Let's have a layer. What a wonderful time for everyone. Yeah, let's have 2 lines, please. Okay, thank you. Please be seated.
谢谢各位，请各位入就座。
Thank you.
这哪能但是吃的我已经啊，谢谢谢谢谢谢。
接下来，让我们有请我们今天的尊贵的嘉宾，我们万景市的市长薛家平先生为我们上台致辞。Let's welcome the mayor of Nottingham, Fred, to give us speech. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, and good afternoon, everyone. Ni hao, da hao.
大家好。
And let me first start off by saying, Chairman Wen, thank you so much for hosting this event today and doing it so quickly right after the election. All of us are still half asleep, but we came anyways, just so that we could be with you and to celebrate with this amazing organization that represents so many Toronto Chinese Canadian organizations right across the GTA. So let's just give them a big hand and thank you very much for hosting this today. I'm not going to go through all the representatives today because I know that you're going to be acknowledged, but I do want to certainly welcome the Mayor of Richmond Hill, David West, who's here. And David, look forward to working with you again on Regional Council. And I will introduce members of our council in Markham and those that are elected to council. And I'm going to go in a little bit of a reverse order. I'll maybe save some of the veterans for last because they've had the experience and been here before. But as we celebrate any victory, certainly we always remember our first victory when we entered into the political process. And so I want to make a warm welcome to Rich Lau, who's just been elected for Ward 2 in the city of Markham. So Rich, welcome and congratulations to you and your team, and we really look forward on Markham Council to working with you. So well done and congratulations. I also want to say congratulations to someone who will be new around the Regional Council table, someone who's been part of our council for a number of years, and again, ran an excellent campaign. I want to say congratulations to Regional Councillor-elect Alan Ho. Alan, welcome. Congratulations to you. And then to some of the veterans who I had no doubt they were going to get re-elected in their wards. And I thank them for the amazing contribution that they've made during their time on Markham Council. We have from Ward 8, Councillor Issa Lee on her second race. And also Ward 6 Councillor Amanda Colucci. Again, no surprise that she won. And then someone who's been no stranger to political life in Markham and throughout the province of Ontario. Someone who I've worked with for many years, who I consider a friend, and I just want to say we're very happy that he's now going to be back as part of Team Markham, serving on the Markham Council table and the Regional Council table. Regional Councillor-elect, and as said, we have a tradition in Markham, whoever tops the polls becomes the Deputy Mayor. So I want to say a big congratulations to Michael Chan. Welcome, Michael. So congratulations to all of the candidates from various parts of the GTA. I think Chairman Wen said it well. One of the things that we value, no matter what part of the world you've come from, whether you've lived here for generations, whether you've just come to Canada in the last few years, is the right for the democratic process, the right to choose who you want to represent you politically. And I say thank you to all of the candidates that did come forward and contributed to the political process, brought ideas, had debates about where and how we should grow as a community. And again, all of us treasure that responsibility when the people of our communities choose us to represent them, that we represent all the people, the ones that didn't vote for us, the ones that did, the ones that lived here for decades, the ones that just arrived in the last few years. It doesn't matter. We have that responsibility to be your voice, to represent you. And I want to say particularly thank you, of course, to all voters in Markham, but to the Chinese community in Markham. When I went door to door, it was heartwarming for me when I went to doors with the Chinese families, and sometimes there was a language barrier, but you know what? The look on their face, the reaction that they had said it all, and I reciprocated back to them. We may not have necessarily understood 100%, but something I knew we connected with is that they appreciate living in Markham, living in Canada, and having the representation that they have. So I thank all of the candidates, but I also thank the thousands of people that chose Markham, that chose Canada to come here and make a better life and contribute to this great country. Congratulations one and all, and I look forward to the next few years working with all of our councillors on Markham Council and at the region of York. Thank you.
谢谢。首先，非常要感谢我们主办这次我们多伦多华联总会我们的翁主席。那同时呢，我们的范特说呢 ，teamwork, working together as what we want。谢谢。好，继续。
Okay, thank you for Mayor Frank's exciting speech. He did me a big favor. He almost introducing all our distinguished guests today. Thank you so much. OK， 接下来呢，我想邀请来自于我的列治文山市，我就 just mention 万锦市了。OK， 我来自于列治文山市，今天呢，我们也有幸邀请到我们列治文山市的市长 David West. So let me welcome our distinguished guest, my mayor.
David West.
I'm in your city. Thank you for giving us a speech today. Thank you, David.
Thank you so much. No, it's great to be here, and thank you so much for this invitation. As a relatively new mayor, these are all the things that are new to me. I mean, I get to follow a great veteran like Mayor Frank. Thank you so much, Mayor Scarpitti. It really is, I'll start off an honor to be able to serve with you on regional council still. Markham and Richmond Hill have such close allyship, and we share so many concerns and so many benefits, and so it's great to have all of the Markham councillors here. Thank you very much. We have actually a number of new names on our Richmond Hill Council, and I'll start with Simon. Where are you? Simon Q is our new one of our new members of council. So congratulations, sir. Simon actually is getting to represent the ward that I used to represent too. So Simon, you got some shoes to fill, but it's all good. Thank you so much. We also have another welcome is to a person you already know, is Godwin Chan. And the welcome is that he's no longer the Ward 6 councillor, he is the regional and local councillor for Richmond Hill. So I look forward, Godwin, to working closely with you as Deputy Mayor and also as our regional councillor at the York Region table. Somebody who I'm sure doesn't need an introduction, Ward 3 councillor returning, Castro Liu. Castro. It's great to work with you, sir, and the representation that you bring to your constituency, and so thank you so much. I think, is that it? Does anybody else want to be on Richmond Hill Council? Put your hand up. Okay, nobody else. All right. Anyway, on behalf of all of Richmond Hill Council, thank you so much for the support that the folks in this room from Richmond Hill have given all of us. It was a difficult campaign, I'll be honest, but I think that the voters clearly made a number of decisions, and we're very proud. You know, we had a bit of a rise in our voter turnout. We're still not anywhere close to 100%, and we need to really work on that. And as Mayor Scarpitti said, you know, our democracy in Canada is so incredibly important. And for those of us that have lived here our whole life, maybe sometimes we take it for granted. But for those that come from other parts of the world and look at what we have in Richmond Hill and really cherish it, I think we have a good reminder in Canada how incredibly important it is for us to all be participating in our democracy in Canada, and also to get out and vote. And so the more encouragement we can give to our friends and neighbors to vote in all elections and be informed, I think that's really, really important. I look very much forward to our future in York Region, Richmond Hill, Markham, Vaughan, and all the rest of the municipalities. We have lots of challenges, I think, over the next couple of years as we grow. But I know that our council in Richmond Hill, I know Markham's council, we're ready to attack these challenges head on for the benefit of our citizens here in Richmond Hill and in Southern York Region. You know, maybe I'm a little biased, but I think we live in probably one of the best parts of the whole world, and we need to work really hard to make sure that we keep it that way, because you know, we really do have a great life here, and it can get better if we all work together. So thanks so much again for the organizers of this event, and thanks very much for the warm greeting as the Mayor of Richmond Hill and on behalf of the rest of our council. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, David. 那我们刚刚有邀请到我们马列市的市长，2位市长啊，我们华人把这2个城市称为马列市，因为 Markham 代表马，代表 Markham， 列代表列治文，然后马列市就是2个 ，yeah。So we call Markham and Richmond Hill together called 马列市。So because there are a lot of Chinese people living in Markham and Richmond Hill, so we call this city together 马列市。So that's the 2 mayors representing Markham and Richmond Hill. Let's welcome our Deputy Mayor of Markham, Michael Chen. 我们华人也亲切的称他为陈厅长。有请我们陈国志先生上台，我们大家支持。
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Michael Chen.
欢迎市副市长，也是我们约克郡的区议员 Michael Chen. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Yeah, there's a better one. Well, thank you so much for the 2 MC here, and also I want to thank the President of the Federation and also the President of the Media Alliance, Mr. Wang, for organizing this wonderful get-together with all the people who are just elected. I want to thank my mayor for your kind work, and also Mayor West for your kind work as well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know yet, I want to let you know, Michael's back. What a feeling that I stepped back 4 years and in between is the pandemic that I'm able to come back here, and it's something really get me a bit emotional, because in the last so many years I served in a different level, but this time I'm going to serve very closely with the place I lived for 27 years, with the place that I love so much, with the people that I have cooperated and worked so closely together. So thank you to people of Markham for the opportunity of electing me, and I look forward for the next 4 years so that I can do perhaps a better job. Thank you so much.
Thank you. No, you are right. This is my microphone, so that's why it's better. Okay, guys, now we're going to welcome our brother city, Godwin Chin, our deputy. Please welcome the stage. You want my microphone or you want this microphone? This one, you're working so hard.
Thank you. Good afternoon. First of all, thank you to all the organizers. I remember that, I was first elected in 2006. This is the first occasion, only 2 days or 3 days after the election, we have such a wonderful gathering. Give the organizers and 2 MCs a big round of applause, please. The 2 mayors have spoken of the 2 great cities in the GTA, Markham, Richmond Hill, and my good friend Michael's at his back. I was sitting right next to him, I know. But for me, from Richmond Hill, I never left. I was first elected 16 years ago, and I've continued. I think Mayor West, I believe the tradition is I could switch seats now, right? From the end of the bench to in the middle, right beside Mayor West. Thank you very much to all the voters, particularly Richmond Hill, who over 25,000 strong who supported me to be where I am today. But I want to also give my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of the we-elected or elected councillor trustees here, and all those candidates who put their name forward. Running an election is not easy, and our mayor just mentioned it. And I will only say from now on, I'm sure in Markham Council, actually in York Regional Council, there will be at least 5 newcomers, including myself, although I've been acting for about a year as well. And I share with other people, and I talk to Mayor West on Monday night. In Richmond Hill, are you ready? In 2006, there's only one individual of Asian heritage, myself, and 4 years later, we have 2. Councillor Neil is here. Moving forward, 12 years later, we double the numbers. Now we have 4 councillors out of 5 of Chinese heritage. And it shows the Chinese community is really getting engaged, really involved. Doesn't matter you speak Cantonese, doesn't matter you speak Putonghua. All getting engaged. And Mia already said we have almost 32% of participation rates. Still can be increased, but this is better than what we had in 27% 4 years ago. So thank you very much for having me today. I very much look forward to all my colleagues at all levels, including school board trustees and the community. Together, not only will it become prosperous and secure, we actually will make not just Richmond, the whole York region safer and stronger. Thank you.
谢谢陈志慧议员精彩的演讲。那么我们也希望我们列治文山市在我们的市长 David West 还有我们的副市长陈淑慧先生的领导下，能够发展的越来越好。那么 let's welcome our distinguished guest, our newly elected regional councillor of Markham, Alan Ho. Thank you. 欢迎何虎景先生。
Thank you. Hi. Good afternoon, everyone, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so happy and honored to be here. And first of all, let this smallest regional councillor elect to say a big thank you to everyone, to all of you for supporting me over the years. I said the smallest, regional councillor elect because, out of the 4 regional councillors in the city of Markham, I'm the 4th one. And I just learned, 2 sentences. The first one, in Mandarin from Grant, Han Liu Ga Bei. The second one from, well, someone, in Cantonese. I just won by a little bit. So, and also, based on, the capacity, the size of, the regional councillor, I should stop here, make it short. Thank you.
子丹，汗流浃背。我在这次的 election 当中，不单单看到了汗流浃背，同时我看到了熬夜。我看到 Govin Chen 在半夜凌晨2点多钟的时候还在辛苦的工作。 特别感谢你，特别谢谢你。好 ，Ladies and gentlemen, now please welcome our next speaker, our Shirley Carl. Please welcome you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I hadn't expected to be coming up all by myself, Nick, but that means you have time to get ready. I thank you all so much, Mr. Wen. I want to actually acknowledge what I think a lot of us need to acknowledge. It is about engagement. Engage, engage, engage. And for me, that's a challenge. I've always known how to say ni hao. Last term, I learned da ja hao. Finally, this term, Maggie Chi helped me. She's here in the room. But I finally got to the point where I could say to biao gao shi li. And that was a big jump forward. But how do I engage? Through Shinflix media, through all of the print media. The Asian community media is so crucial to our democracy at this point and in these particular jurisdictions that we owe so much to you. Because as I went from door to door, I'm sure Mayor Scarpitti, what he's saying, that light going on as you come to the door means that you are succeeding in helping us to engage this community in our democracy. And I'm going to take a small moment. I'm going to take advantage of being in this room. I'll tell you why, in my own personal victory, I saw more young people than ever before, of Asian descent, coming in every day after school, eating all of our snacks, and then going out to campaign for us. Korean descent, which is a very growing community in Don Valley North. Most of the youth that really wanted to engage were of Asian descent, and I'll tell you why. We've been doing a thing in Don Valley North that I want to invite every elected representative to stay in touch with me and come and see. We engage our youth every time I have community money to spend in participatory democracy. They might be too young to vote for people, but they're very good at voting for how to spend money. And so whenever we do participatory democracy, we lower the voting age. So from the age of 14 on, they're learning about voting, that you're a better voter if you know more. And they love it. And it makes them very, very excited about the idea that as adults, they're going to constantly be making decisions. It's going on all over the world. It actually goes on in a project right in the interior of China. It's going on in the north, it's going on central, Shenzhen city in Chongqing, Qian city in Beijing. It's actually being helped along by the government. It's an exercise that is especially powerful for people to understand how do you make decisions and how do you make them together. I'm inviting all of you, stay in touch with me. It should be happening all over Toronto, because it is one of the most exciting ways of getting youth excited about what happens in the GTA. How do I become a part of it? It was very, very exciting. And you're going to see more of it in Toronto, but it should be right to the edge of the GTA. But until then, anytime we want to spread the word that we're doing that, I think I speak for all of the elected representatives when I say we are so grateful that you're not just media, you're very proactive media in getting our word out, and the city is all the better for it. So thank you, Mr. Wen. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Shirley. Thank you so much for your speech. Okay, Shirley is the city councilor from the Toronto City Warden 17, which is Don Valley North. We know there are a lot of the Chinese people living in Don Valley North. Like the MP is Han Dong from China mainland actually, and the MPP is Vincent Ke, also from China mainland. And Shirley just mentioned that he doesn't really speak much Chinese, right? Only ni hao, da jia hao. But I do believe Shirley will learn more Chinese because you were involved with us more, right? Chinese media, and your name, Chinese name, Gao Xueli. Actually, the pronunciation also means high education. You receive high education. So I do believe that there's no problem for you to learn Chinese. Okay, next, let's welcome our distinguished guest, Amanda Yang Pucci, who is the City Councilor of Markham. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, and good afternoon, everyone. I'm so happy to be here once again, re-elected as Ward 6 Councillor. Actually, I think that this term is very special. First of all, I wanted to say, Chairman Wang, thank you very much for all your hard work promoting within the Chinese community and ask people to come out to vote, to participate. So I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you very much for your great work. Well, this term, I think that altogether we actually increase one more female on Markham Council. Ward 7, Janita Nathan, I don't think that she's here, but she is our newly elected Ward 7 Councillor, which is absolutely great. In 2014, I was the first Chinese female elected on Markham Council. Thank you. And since then, I really wanted to continue to encourage more females to come out and participate and run for offices. And I think that across GTHA, we need to increase that ratio. The other thing I'm also very happy to see in 2022 election result is that last term, we only had one Chinese on regional council. And this term, we got 3, which is absolutely fantastic. It's really representing the changing face of City of Markham as well. So again, I'm very happy to be re-elected in this term, and I'll continue to work hard for not only Ward 6 residents, but all of Markham residents as well. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. As all we know, Amanda is not only a member for counselor, and also she's a wonderful mom and also wonderful friends. Because here we see her so many times to supporting all different education, to support all different events. Thank you very much. So next we are welcome to Castro Low. Okay, now please welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm honored and humbled to be here today and also re-elected as the Ward 3 councillor in Richmond Hill. I would like to congratulate everyone who got elected a few days ago. Congratulations, I see a lot of familiar faces. And thank you, Chairman Wang, for organizing this wonderful event to welcome all of us. And also I can welcome our new Councillor Simon Chu for joining Richmond Hill Council, which is very nice as I concurred with Councillor Chen that now out of 9 council members, we have 4 which are Chinese. That's decent. So which is really encouraging. And so all the Chinese, I know there's a language barrier, but all those Chinese who usually looking for me and Councillor Chen, now you have 2 more choices. So. You know who to call, huh? You know who not to call. So anyways, and I also would like to thank all the media friends here. 传媒的朋友，过去几个月辛苦了Thank you so much for the Chinese media friends for helping out this election. And you know, I'm almost finished, but I know it's a joyous moment. But I would like to spend a few moments to just pay tribute to Councillor Cynthia Lai. You know, the Chinese community lost one of the best. I know it's her visitation today and funeral tomorrow. I just wanted to say to Cynthia that we all gonna miss you, and also condolences to her family. And thank you for having me today, and I look forward to working with all of you in the next 4 years. Thank you.
Castro, but today I didn't give you a time limit. I didn't push you. Alright, I think today is my day because I can meet my city's mayor, David West, and my city's deputy mayor, Goldwyn Cheng, and my ward's city councilor, Castro Liu, together at the same day, same time, same here. Thank you so much. And I also want to special mention that Castro Liu is a very special councilor for us, right? Our media people know that. He's very special. He also comes from Chinese media, and he's not the only city councilors from Chinese media. We will see Lisa Lee, and we will have Richard Low, and we will have more, like Lily Chen didn't come today, and Michael Shao didn't come today, but they also come from Chinese media. So I think we Chinese media guys, we can work together. Maybe few years later, you will be the city councilors, right? So next, let's welcome our city councilors, Lisa Lee. 让我们欢迎李思韵议员，也是我们的著名的媒体人。
谢谢王哥，谢谢。Thank you so much. I'm Isa Lee, representing Ward 8 and councillor in the city of Markham. Well, this is not my first time here, but I'm still shaking. I'm so thrilled to be here and very honored to be serving Ward 8 as a resident again. Thank you so much, Chairman Wang, for the kind invitation. This is not my first time here, but I'm always feeling really grateful to be here. I would like to commend all the hard work that yourself and your organization, the Confederation, has been doing. All the way, it's very dedicated. It's not an easy job to promote a lot of information, and especially during the election period, as many of our colleagues has been speaking about. It's really difficult at this time of year, like especially after COVID, to get people out to vote, to get people stay informed about what's happening in the city, about a municipal election. So I'm really thankful all the media partners who present here about your work. So once again, thank you so much for having me, and well, I'm really excited to. I'm looking forward to working with new council members and also the veteran council members, especially under the leadership of Mayor Scarpitti. And thank you so much for having me again. 谢谢.
Thank you. Okay, like what we said, working together is not only the one thing, and also we have to working hard for the achievement. Thank you very much. So now please welcome Nico Mendes. Nico.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to congratulate Mayor Scarpitti, Mayor West, all our colleagues on all various councils for their dedication and work. But I would also like to thank the volunteers, the teams behind them, and their families that have stood behind them for decades for the continuous work that you have all done, that we're all doing, and continuing to do. Because these days, as we see, are going to be difficult, and there's going to be difficult choices that we're all going to have to make for our communities and our cities. And we have to tackle inflation, affordability, sustainability, and we all have to work together. So I'd like to thank everyone, thank Chairman Wen for everything he's doing to promote the Chinese media and to promote journalism in general. And to thank everyone for having us this afternoon. Thank you so much, Sheshen. Thank you.
Thank you. Nick is a city councilor from the Scarborough Argent Port, where a lot of the Chinese people living there also. Okay, next, let's welcome our special guest from far cities, Oakville, Scott Shea. 接下来让我们有请谢爱君博士，他是一位来自于我们中国大陆地区的议员，也是 Oakville 第一位大陆华人议员，对不对？感谢您啊。
谢谢主持人。Thank you, MC. Thank you, the organizers. Thank you, Chairman Wang. So I'm very glad and a pleasure to be here. Actually, I'm very nervous because I haven't any chance in Oakville to meet all the medias and have witness here to public speak. Thank you. So I'm very honored and humbled to be a first Chinese Canadian city councilor at Oakville since 165 years established the town. So I feel, first of all, I need to congratulate to all the elected councillors, mayors, regional councillors, and trustees, and congratulate to every of you. And I feel a little bit jealous because you guys have all your mayor and deputy mayor here. I'm alone here. So thank you again. So thank you my voters in Oakville. Thank you my family and my wonderful my team to support me. Then I can make success. Thank you again. So organizers, thank you.
Thank you. You're not alone. We're all here with you. Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, now please welcome 我们万锦市，是我们 Richmond Hill 还是万锦市6区的议员 ？Richmond Hill 的我们 Richmond Hill 6区议员，我们的Simon Cui和大家见面。Now please welcome 4区 ，OK， Sorry， 哈哈 ，Count on you ，Thank you。
谢谢大家 Thank you so much for everybody for inviting me here. Thank you for our chairman. Also thank you for our both cities mayors here, and also great opportunity to see all the candidates here, elected and re-elected. So it's really my pleasure and honor to be here today. I'm being here in Canada for 21 years. Unbelievable. I came here as a young man, now become a middle-aged. So around 2 years ago, I was elected as a trustee for Richmond Hill Ward 1, 2, and 4. And so for winning this election, first thing I thank you for my families, also my neighbors, my campaign teams. Also, I really appreciate for my volunteers. You may not know I have around 40 to 60 young volunteers coming out from high school. One medium asked me, Simon, what's your biggest impressions or results through this tough campaign period? I told them, the most amazing thing for me is I asked a bunch of the kids from high school go with me on the street, knocking the door, standing flares, talking with all the residents here. So my biggest impression here is I'm not only one representing my community to run elections. I have a lot of kids, they get educated, they join in this election campaigns, they got active as well. So my biggest achievement, not win these elections, is for my kids or other kids join me together working for the community. So that is my biggest achievement. Another thing impressions here is as Chinese. I came from Xi'an, Shanxi province. So I'm not representing the interests of our Chinese community. Also, the people from my community vote for, put trust and credit on me. So I'm going to work hard with all my coworkers and make our city, Richmond Hill, better and beautiful. Thank you so much.
好，感谢 Simon。那作为一个媒体人 ，actually I feel bad about Simon Trey because he's come from Chinese. I even don't know his Chinese name. So when I do the PPT, I put Simon Trey. So later I'm gonna ask you what's your real Chinese name, okay? Simon come from Jefferson community. So 我知道我们在网上查到他在姐夫村那边组织了一个很大的活动，一个组织，然后当地的人呢都会叫他崔姐夫或者叫他崔村长。崔村长 ，Yeah, right? So that's what I know about you. So I should know you more. Thank you so much. 接下来呢，我想有请我们另外一位也是我们的媒体人，我们的资深媒体人，在我们媒体行业做了15年的 Rich Low 刘兆林先生。那he's a city councilor from Markham Gordon too. Yeah, thank you for the gifts.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Synflix. Thank you, Chairman Wang. And this is a strange feeling. You know, when I come here, I feel like I have to interview Mayor Frank, interview Mayor West. But when people ask, this is, you know, I think when people ask me how am I going to transition to become a city councilor, I think it's a pretty natural one. I have been telling people what you guys have been doing, and now I just have to listen to the people and tell you guys what they want, I guess. So I just want to say I'm very humbled. I look forward to work with all the experienced councilors, regional councilors, and mayor, and I will become a very helpful, responsive councilor. And I'm just very excited for the next 4 years. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Lots of hard work ahead. Okay, now please welcome Jenny Chen to her speech.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jenny Chen, English Public, Markham Ward 1 and Ward 8 trustee. 今天早晨 this morning, there's a Halloween fundraising for my son's school. So $1 for 5 tickets, like this draw. So you can lucky draw with a pumpkin. So I gave my son $10. He's 3 years, three grades. I gave him $10 and asked him how many lucky draw you can get. So he count like 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, now he is 8 years old. 我想说，那个瞬间，一个焦虑的老母亲并不想改变世界，她只是想改变她儿子的数学成绩。难道我的儿子也要像安省的未来的50%的那些学生们数学不及格吗？所以呢，我想说，我的目标是 be our parents' strong voice in the future. So we should work together. 这不是一个 trustee 能够做的，但是是可以跟各级政府和跟各个的党派和跟所有的候选人大家一起来完成这个工作。So 俗话说 ，a happy wife and a happy life. To our society, a happy family will be a happy community. So to be our parents' strong voice. And once again, congratulate to all the elected officials, and may the force be with you. Thank you.
好，感谢 Jenny。那我们今天所有到场的所有的市长、还有市议员、还有区议员都已经为我们大家上台，已经宣扬了他的理念。让我们再一次以热烈掌声一起恭贺我们今天当选的市长、市议员还有区议员们，感谢大家。那接下来呢，我想再一次邀请我们所有的朋友们一起上台来一个大合影，因为刚才呢有很多的媒体朋友们在下面工作，没有和我们今天新当选的市议员、还有市长、还有区议员一起合影。接下来我想邀请我们的媒体人也一起上台来。现在我为你们来合影。好，欢迎所有的媒体人，欢迎所有的。Let's welcome our mayors, our regional councilors, our city councilors to have a group pictures with our Chinese media peers. before they're working. So now I want to welcome them to come to the stage to have group pictures.
好，其实呢，我们也相当于是一个双向的答谢会，在这里呢，现在我们要感谢我们的各位媒体朋友一起到舞台上和大家来合影留念，让我们一起在庆祝我们每一位当选者的同时呢，也同时感谢一下我们自己的这段时间的辛苦的合作，感谢各位。Thank you。
好，辛苦各位媒体的同仁。
我想我们也需要站两队，好吗？谢谢。对，这次让我们的媒体朋友站在我们的第一列，辛苦了各位。
欢迎所有的媒体朋友上台，一起跟我们新当选的市长、市议员、区议员一起合影。
好，谢谢。我们都说，每一次的活动呢，离不开各位媒体朋友的大力的支持与合作，特别感谢各位。我们大家都希望在以后的我们的政治生涯当中呢，同样有我们的媒体的各个方面的支持和鼓励，感谢。